Yet another day of action at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026 is over. Today was quite a underwhelming day, if I'm being very honest. So the first game of the day was between Sri Lanka and Oman at Palekele Kandy. I didn't expect much from this game and I was proven right. Sri Lanka batted first and put up the highest score of the tournament, 225 for 5. Kusal Mendes scored another scratchy looking 50, but Pawan Ratnayake was really good, and Dasun Shanaka came in and smashed the fastest 50 of this World Cup. He scored 50 of just 20 balls, and then I think there is not much you can talk about Oman here. I really feel they have been one of the most unprofessional teams of this tournament, and considering this is their 5th World Cup that they're playing, it's a bit embarrassing how little they have progressed over the years. Oman, in reply of that 226 run target, somehow huffed and puffed their way to 120 for 9 in 20 overs. Mohammad Nadeem scored one of the slowest 50s that I can remember. He was not out on 53 or 56 balls, so he was never really looking to win the game or make an effort to get closer to the target. They just wanted to play out the 20 overs and go back. I don't think Oman have much of an intention to improve, considering the way they have been playing, the selection and all of that. It is one of the most experienced teams in terms of age at least, but surely there's something not going right with them. For Sri Lanka with the ball, the only real negative or worry for them would be the replacement of Wanindu Hasaranga, who is Dushan Hemanta, was really taken apart by Oman. He went for 45 of his 4 overs, so they might have to rethink that strategy. But other than that, everything looks quite good for Sri Lanka at the moment, and they have almost put one foot into the Super 8s, which is a good sign for them. Then you had the second game of the day, which was arguably one of the best results of the day. Nepal taking on Italy, two teams who, to be honest, have a soft corner for both of them. So all I wanted was a thriller. I wouldn't mind anyone winning, but Italy were just unbelievable. They bowled out Nepal for 123, and at that time I thought it's going to be one of those low scoring thrillers. Italy will kind of expose their inexperience of finishing off games and Nepal will win. But then what happened was just probably one of the most thrilling moments in the history of T20 World Cups. The two Mosca brothers, Justin and Anthony, came out and just took on Nepal, really. Gave them no breathing space at all and chased down the target without losing a wicket in 12.4 overs, which is quite remarkable, to be honest. And both of them helped get Italy to their first ever T20 World Cup win in just the second game. So Nepal, I don't know what went wrong for them today, because this is the same team that almost defeated England just 3 days ago on the same ground and at the same time as well. I think that was an afternoon game as well. So to be honest, nothing really changed apart from their performance. And I think Kalu Gamage was really good for Italy, picked up 3 wickets for them, and Ben Manenti, I don't know how he did that. Whatever I have seen him do, he's probably at best a part-time bowler, and he just came out and bowled 4 overs 2 for 9. So a shocking result, but very impressed with the way Italy have played. Even in the first game against Scotland, they had their moments, though they let out a few too many runs while bowling, but I feel to adapt in just a single game is quite incredible. Then you had the third game, of course, India taking on Namibia. This we weirdly ebbed and flowed. India batted first and put up 209 for 9, but at one stage after 7 overs they were 104 for 1 in just 7 overs, and then in the next 13 they went on to only score another 105 and lose 8 wickets. It wasn't the most smoothest of batting performances, and considering that's happened with them twice in 2 games, might be a bit of a concern for them. Ishan Kishan was brilliant, scored 61 of just 24. Sanju Samson got a good start. Tilak Verma, Surya Kumar Yadav, both of them struggled a bit. And I think Gerard Erasmus was really creative with his bowling. Went Kedar Jadhav style, almost underarm bowling at times. Then he used the crease as well, bowled from behind the umpire at times. So he mixed up everything really well and ended up with 4 for 20 as a part-timer again. India just failed to pick him. But 210 was still going to be more than enough against Namibia, even though they actually started really well in the power play. I think once the spinners came on, that was kind of the writing on the wall for them. Varun Chakravarti bowled just 2 overs, picked up 3 wickets. Akshar Patel picked up a couple, and the rest just consolidated, and Namibia were bowled out for 100 by a big margin. But I would still say it was not their most ideal game. Coming to today's matches, you've got 3 again as usual. Australia take on Zimbabwe in the morning at Colombo. I think that will be Australia's to lose. They really have got everything that they need to beat Zimbabwe. Though Zimbabwe are coming on the back of a big win against Oman, but I don't see them possessing much of a challenge for Australia. Then you've got the afternoon game between Canada and UAE being played in Delhi. Now the conditions do favor UAE a bit more because Canadian batters are more of those free-flowing, classy batters who really like pace and bounce. That something that they will not get in Delhi. So I see UAE actually doing well and beating Canada tomorrow. And then the game in the night will be between Netherlands and USA in Chennai. So it'll be the first night game at Chennai in this tournament. And Netherlands versus USA, I would kind of put them at par for the time being. But honestly, I feel Netherlands should get this win. That would really open up this tournament. USA have been good in patches in both the games. Netherlands, I felt, were even better. They almost won against Pakistan and then they went past Namibia with ease. So if Netherlands win this, it'll keep the group open for a bit longer. So that's it for today, and until tomorrow, this is Ved signing off.